Happy birthday, you too. Happy birthday, you too. Happy 7th birthday, Winty and Leggy. Happy birthday, you too. Happy birthday, my beautiful twinsies. Mommy loves you to the moon and back. Winter and Laker. I don't know if you'll see this or hear this because I still do not know where you are. But wherever you are, I feel you two are old enough to understand some of our backstory. So here it goes. Listen up, babies, okay? Winter and Laker, I want you both to know that you two were never an accident. Oh no, you two were planned to be here. I always knew I wanted kids, specifically a boy and a girl. I remember asking God for a boy and a girl, and I put in a request for at least one baby to have dimples. Lakey, you were the one who received the special request. When I found out I was pregnant, I was on vacation in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. When I came back to America, June of 2016, I went to the doctor who looked inside of me and saw two babies instead of one. That was my first time I knew I was having twins. I was shocked and scared and shocked again. But when I heard both your hearts beating inside of me, I wasn't scared anymore, and I instantly fell in love with you two. I waited so long for the day to carry babies, and God blessed me with you two. As the months went on, I found out I was having a boy, you Lakey, and a girl, you Winty. God had truly answered my prayers. There was so much to do to get ready for you two to come into this world, which meant lots of doctor's visits to make sure you two and I remained healthy, lots of shopping of clothes and baby items, and preparing our home for your arrival. Winter and Laker, as my belly grew with you two inside of me, you two began taking over my body in a way I never imagined. I mean, I went from loving Mexican food to feeling sick when I smelt it. Filipino food became my choice of cuisine, or your choice of cuisine, as I indulged in pancit, chicken and beef adobo, and guinatan. Popeye's red beans and rice was another favorite of you two. You both couldn't get enough of it. I wonder if you still love it to this day. There is no feeling like feeling your baby moving around in your belly. And I enjoyed watching you two stretch my belly with your feet, legs, heads, and hands. I sang to you two often while rubbing my belly because I wanted you two to be relaxed and calm. We went on many adventures together while you two were inside of me. But one of the biggest adventures was building our second home from the ground up. I'd have a hard hat on, walking around with a big belly while examining the progress of our soon-to-be home. Or visiting warehouses, picking out slabs of granite, tiles, and other pieces to design the property. We literally moved into our new home days after you two were born. I have pictures of your old rooms and playroom on my Wind Lake Real Estate YouTube page in case you want to take a look. Oh yes, I named my real estate company after you two because you two are always on my mind and in my heart. Winter and Laker, right before you two were born, we had a baby shower for you both as a way of honoring you two coming into this world. The baby shower was on November 20th, 2016, and I was 7 months pregnant with you two at the time. Winter and Laker, do you know anyone from these pictures? If you do, I wonder how you feel about them right at this moment. If you don't, allow me to explain who they are. This is Stephanie Flem James, the sister of Janae Brumby. This is Ashley Flem, the sister of Janae Brumby. This is Brenda Flem, mother of Janae Brumby. This is Paul Flem, stepfather of Janae Brumby. This is Ellen Flowers with her wife and children, but Winty and Lakey, you two may know Ellen now as Janae's current spouse. This is Terry, your Nigerian godfather, who came to the hospital when you two were born and changed your diapers while I rested. This is Courtney. You two probably don't know her, but we went to high school together and have been in each other's lives over 20 years. She was always my Virgo sidekick. And she flew all the way from New Jersey, her and your mama's home state, to Las Vegas to celebrate you two. I was genuinely happy to see her because she was the only one affiliated with only me. So as you can see, babies, everyone was thrilled for you two to come into this world, especially me. But although everyone in these pictures have smiling faces and came together to celebrate your lives, you'd be surprised to know how much pain me, your mother, endured from some of these very people. You'd be surprised to know how much pain they put you two through. A picture never fully tells the whole story. Sometimes I sit back and wonder how people can sit in your face, smile in your face, and talk to you regular, like they never cheated with your spouse. Like they never had a thing going on the whole time while they came to your events, your kids' events, inside of your home, eating, drinking, and being merry on your dime. After the baby shower was over, it was Thanksgiving Day exactly 7 days later, and I was very excited to feed you two some good soul food. While at the dinner table with Janae, Stephanie, Ashley, Brenda, and Paul, my meal was no longer appetizing as Janae's mother, Brenda Flem, looked across the table at Janae and said, "When I decide to hurt those babies, you can't stay mad at me. You have to forgive me." After Brenda spoke those words, she smirked devilishly, and I immediately became frightened as I grabbed my belly with you two inside of it in a protective way. I looked around the table at Janae's face, at Stephanie's face, at Ashley's face, at Paul's face, and everyone put their heads down and never uttered a word. No one came to our defense. No one told Brenda she was wrong for threatening my unborn babies. No one told Brenda she was wrong for mentally, verbally, and emotionally abusing a pregnant woman. They enabled Brenda's bad behavior by remaining quiet. When I was newly pregnant with you two, again, Brenda mentally, verbally, and emotionally abused me by telling me that when I die, Janae won't grieve my death. When the coffin is in the ground and the dirt poured in, Janae will walk away like I never existed. Winter and Laker, many things happened to me before you two were born by the hands of Janae and her family, things that should have made me run a long time ago. And I blamed myself for a long time for not leaving back then, which is why I made the decision to walk away once and for all after Brenda Flem poisoned you, Winter, 21 days after you and Laker's second birthday. Everything that happened the day of February 22nd, 2019 is well documented on file with the Las Vegas 8th District Court System, along with restraining orders, police reports, and much more. All I ever tried to do as your biological mother is protect you, Winter, and you, Laker, as well as myself. But fighting for our rights against a group of people who are hell-bent on hurting you becomes very difficult. Winter, I'll never forget when you asked me one day why I never answered the door when you and Laker knocked. You told me, Janae told you both, that I didn't love you and didn't want to be bothered with you, so I didn't answer the door. I'll never forget your face, Winter, when I told you I don't live in Janae's house, and I was never in that room, and that I'd always answer the door for you and your brother. Winty, your head dropped, and tears filled your little eyes as you looked up at me and said, I choose to be with you forever, Mommy. In that moment, you realized Janae had been lying to you and Laker about me being in that room, and it hurt me to have to tell you that hurtful truth. But babies, there will be hurtful truths all our lives, but we will always find a way to get through it as long as we have each other. Winter and Laker, I know your heads have probably been filled with so many lies about me. I know you've been told I don't want you to, that I never wanted you to, that I don't love you, and I'm here today to tell you to. That is not true. It was never true, and it was all made up stories by people who like to hurt people. Winter and Laker, Janae has been hiding you two from me. All my phone calls have been rejected. All my FaceTimes rejected. Any communication I'd attempt to find you, Janae would ignore on purpose. Then Janae would tell Las Vegas police that I was harassing her and that she'd have me arrested if I kept trying to find you two. But you two are my biological babies. You come from my blood. Why would I ever stop fighting for you and looking for you? I never will, and I never have. I file appeals to the Las Vegas 8th District Court every 3 months, and my appeals fall on deaf ears. Never a response. Never anything. Las Vegas Child Protective Services doesn't help. Las Vegas Legal Aid turned me down and refused to help me. So much injustice has been done against us, but I never stopped fighting for you two. Winter and Laker, I love you both, and you two are forever in my heart, in my mind. You two are a part of me, and I am a part of you. I've never done anything to these people for them to treat me and you two in this way. All I did was stay too long in an extremely toxic situation and was brutally punished and attacked for breaking out of it. Unfortunately, Winter and Laker, you two became their target to use as pawns in order to hurt me. But babies, I want you to know that your mother is a fighter, a warrior, and undeniably strong. And I knew I had to keep myself together in order to fight for you two. And I've done just that and will continue to until you two are back with me. I know this isn't the happiest birthday message, but it's a message I feel will help you two to better understand what all is happening and why. We will be together again. I promise you to that, because as Donda West so eloquently put it, even If you are not ready for the day, it cannot always be night. Happy 7th birthday, my dear, sweet loves of my life. I am always your mommy, and you are always my babies. I love you too.